What's up guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, today is a video because I'm not doing an episode of Ninjago Survival today, so we're going to be reviewing the mod used to make it. So this mod is by Swippy BG. The link to his Discord will still be in the description, as always. But for this, we're going to review most of the elements of this video. If I were to review all of them, this video would be forever. I don't have anyone in this video with me. I may invite Person, because I don't think he's busy. To help, but probably not. So, as most of you know, I use this mod quite a lot, actually. I use it to make my survival series, but I figured I should show you how everything works, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So, we're going to start the showcase. So this mod is a Palladium add-on, so it's not really a mod, but so we're gonna start with creation, because why not? So this is Master Wu. There's a Wu suit, there's his staff. So as you know, for it to be the green ninja, which I showed you in the other thing, to get the creation element is similar. You have to pick no powers, and then you have to make this thing called the creation bottle. This is how you make it: Traveler's Tea, Blood, and the Scroll of Spinjitzu. I will show you how to get those later. So, you use this, and you have the powers. It's just, as you can see, there are no icons in the bottom right hand of my screen yet. So everything in this mod is powered by the use of experience. So in order to unlock creation powers, you need 5, and Spinjitzu is 5. So I'm just going to skip that and give myself a bunch of XP. So now we can buy creation and Spinjitzu. So yeah, now Wu has a staff. So if we go staff, so that's how you craft it: 3 sticks and 2 white fabric. That's how you craft the fabric. And if you have better combat, there's an animation and you can shield with it. Okay, but now let's actually get to the abilities. So with creation, you have Spinjitzu, obviously. There is not the option for Air Jitsu or Rising Dragon, but you do have the basic creation ground slam, dragon, and elemental fists. But then creation can do something no other element can. If you have the elemental fist active, you are given access to a ability wheel, where you can select a golden weapon, for instance, the Sword of Fire. We're going to go over here, because I don't want to ruin my setup. And then, if I press M, it creates the Temple of Fire, where, you guessed it, there's a dragon and the Sword of Fire over there. So, you can get the Sword of Fire this way. And then there's a lever over here where you can get the obsidian sword. And then there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all of them because they're all pretty cool. So we'll do the nunchucks next. We'll just go in a circle. So the nunchucks, we're going to go over here so we don't spawn on top of it. Ow. That, I took some damage from that, but that's fine. So this is the Hanging Ruins. which is actually kind of cool. And then over here is the obsidian nunchucks. These are the obsidian ones. The actual nunchucks are up there, so you have to fly up here. Or if you have a parkour mod, you can get up here pretty easily. Are you kidding me? The dragon pushed me off, but there's the nunchucks of lightning right there. We will get to those in a bit. We're going to land. Okay, so now, what's the next one? So we've got the scythe next. So this spawns the Caves of Despair. And this is also lore accurate because there's a bunch of skeletons in here normally. So we're gonna have to... Oh no, never mind, this is not peaceful. Forgot. So over here is the scythe and a dragon guarding it, and then you get the obsidian one over here. I don't know why that's not... I think the redstone broke. Oh, there it is. Sometimes it breaks. And then we've got the shurikens. So we're just gonna Spinjitzu over here. Just go whoop. And then here, the shurikens are at the top, and then you're supposed to, I don't know, do something. I think you're supposed to, like, light these fires, and then it opens the powdered snow to get the obsidian size, but then it kind of just like traps you in here for some reason. But yeah, so that's all really for creation. Now you can switch elemental powers in this, but first we're showing off the suits as well. I have to Spinjitzu over here. Okay, so Master Wu has two suits. He has his regular Season 11 style suit, which kind of looks weird with my skin. And then he has his black style when he was fighting his brother, which looks like this. Now we're going to do the next element. So now to change elements, you have to get either Asphira's staff or the Staff of Forbidden Spinjitzu. You have to place it in your offhand and right click. Then it clears your elemental powers and you can choose another power. So this is the destruction element. So this one you have to do the same thing. You have to pick no elemental powers and then you have to click that. Now this one you start with Spinjitzu and an ability wheel that does nothing. So yeah, this one you have different powers. So you have destruction powers, the Colossus, and Oni form. And then there's actually two weapons for destruction. The Mega Weapon, which is supposed to spawn stuff, but I'm on peaceful right now, so it'll do nothing. And then I'll show you how to craft. I actually realized I forgot to show you how to craft. You need all 4 golden weapons, and you need to also to get the darkness power, you also need Devorer Venom, Blood Bottle, and Traveler's Tea. I'll show you how to get the Devorer Venom later. But so you have the Mega Weapon, and you have these destruction blades that you can just spawn. So Destruction has its Ground Slam, Elemental Fists, which gives you a blast, a speed blast actually. Spinjitzu, which I already showed off. Colossus, which won't spawn right now. and then Oni form, which gives you access to the Staff of Destruction. We'll get more into this later. So that's really it for Garmadon. Next we've got the Darkness element. So we're gonna quickly... So we grab this, oh wait, I have to... So yeah, same thing, no elemental powers, then you right click, and then you go into the Overlord's, I want to say gas form, but it's not really a gas form. It's kind of like a soul form. But you can unlock full form, like this. Oh, I forgot to put the Golden Master thing. Okay, I'll just get that out of the inventory. So, as the Overlord, you can do a couple... Oh my gosh, the skin looks so weird with it. But you can do a couple things, like you have a blast, this kind of blast. You can go back into that form. You can also just normal Palladium fly with this. You do still take damage. You, of course, have Elemental Fists, like all. And you have a shield. Well, it's not really a shield. You really just capture mobs in it. Hold on. So you crouch and press B, and then I'm not actually sure how it works. You do a bunch of extra knockback with the Elemental Fist, I forgot to tell you that. So then you can unlock the next form, which is the Crystal King form, which looks like this. And then you have blasts, that kind of blast, you can turn off that. And then you can make Amethyst, and they should disappear after a while. But the coolest part about the Crystal King, yes, the Crystal King can fly. So we're gonna go to each of the temples. We'll start with fire. So if we grab, like, for instance, the sword, you'll see my third ability changes. So as the Crystal King, you can actually crystallize the golden weapons, like in the show, and it changes the attack. We'll get into how to purify these later. And then, I do have to show you the... Where is it? There it is. So this is the golden armor. Gives you the powers of the Golden Master, where you can grow. We have Golden Blast and Golden Spinjitzu, which is kind of just really cool. And then, yeah, you can always go back to Crystal King. It looks way better with the hands active. So, these are all the crystallized weapons, and this is a Prime Empire gun, but crystallized, so you just have to right-click and you can just fire laser blasts. So, okay, that's it for the Crystal King / Overlord. I actually need... Oh yeah, you can use that without the... I need another item frame. I'll just get a suit stand, actually. Okay, so now we're going to go to the biggest part of this mod, the energy power. So, I know I use energy in my survival series, but, so you all already know how to unlock this, but I'm going to show it off here, because I didn't really thoroughly show it off in my series. So first, you need to collect all 4 golden weapons, which I don't really feel like doing. You also need to click no elemental powers. So if you just, because I don't feel like resummoning the Sword of Fire, so we're just gonna, so you have to throw them, some of you may remember this, so you have to have every golden weapon, and you can craft them, so you don't have to find anything, so you have to throw all of them out in front of you, and you unlock energy, and if you're not an elemental master of energy, holding all the golden weapons will kill you. So, as energy, you unlock you don't start with Spinjitzu. You have to buy it. I only have it because I have the tag. But you can do Spinjitzu, and then you can open this menu. You can unlock the golden weapons and energy power immediately, and Rising Dragon. So this is actually the first character in the mod for me to show that has Rising Dragon and energy, which has a blast, a beam, a shield, and all the elements of Spinjitzu. You have fire, lightning, ice, and earth, which is kind of cool. And then if you go, you cannot fly with this. So this is, I'm going to show you more about this place in a bit. That is the Airjitsu Temple. Actually, if you watch the other videos, you'll probably know what this is, so I can just show you. So this is the Airjitsu Temple. If you get stuck inside, you become a ghost. Any power can become a ghost, but if you get out, you get to stay human and you get the Airjitsu scroll. Now this can be shared. This used to be part of unlocking Airjitsu where you had to spend it and you needed to get multiple, but now you can just right click and you know Airjitsu. Colored Airjitsu is for elemental masters only, and by only I mean just the ninja, because he's not programmed Airjitsu for every element yet. So now you're probably wondering, how do you get the cool suits I wear in my series? So that is actually crafted, because you've seen me craft most of these suits, so I can just kind of show them off. So you do this, and you grab these. Then you will need the ancient instrument. So this is the ZX suit. Normally I'd have shoulder pads, but I don't feel like grabbing those. And you can remove the mask. For me it's shift. I'm just going to leave it on because my hairline sucks. So if you do this, you will get the elemental suit. And it also gives you a brand new ability. So if I crouch, it gives me the ability to harness the golden dragon, which is kind of cool. And then you can get this thing called Garmatron, which I believe I have shown you how to get that in my series. So we're just going to go a bit away to use this. We're gonna go to this island over here to use this. So we're gonna do this, and there's Garmatron. This is where you would fight Stone Warriors if I wasn't on Peaceful. And this is where you'd also get Stone Warrior armor. So, after making the long, dangerous trek onto the top of Garmatron, you press this button, it will send you to the end. And then here you'll unlock your golden form, where you kind of just have to fight the Overlord. And because yeah, the Ender Dragon is renamed the Overlord. Which is kind of cool. Keep in mind, the Golden Master still does take damage. So you go through all this, you fight the Overlord. But I'm just gonna use this fancy command to kill the Overlord, and then we get this really... Oop, that was an accident. And then we go back. Goodness. Just gonna... And we're back. Okay, so you can... So now, in golden form, you have a couple different abilities to energy. So you have fire, which does that. Golden blast to kind of replace the lightning. Spinjitzu, obviously. It is now golden instead of green. You have your golden dragon, and you also have earth ability, which summons earth, obviously. I don't know what else it would do. And then if you crouch and press, for me it's B, you have gold. It's not actual gold, but it disappears quickly. And then if you press your third ability, you can change your fourth ability from dragon to car, which is kind of cool. So you're probably wondering, Lloyd gives up golden power in the series. How do you get rid of golden power? So to get rid of golden power, all you have to do, stand on an energy block like this, and crouch, and not be in golden form. Then you'll lose your access to Golden Dragon, but you just have access to energy. And you have an energy dragon now. From there, I'll show you the Borg statue a little bit later, but we'll go ahead and show you the Techno energy suit. So this is what Techno looks like. It looks pretty cool. There's no crafting recipe, I'll show you how you get it in a bit. And then if you have the stone armor, you get those from killing stone warriors. So you can get stone warrior stuff. Then you put these in your curio slot and you get the stone armor techno suit, which just looks really cool. I use that a lot in the series. So next we're going to show off the jungle suits. The jungle suits are in this. Energy does have a jungle suit. I just don't think there's a way to get it in survival yet. But here's the jungle suit. Looks pretty cool. And then I know there's a way to get the next couple suits. So the next suit is Deep Stone. So the Deep Stone suit is crafted with string and deep stone shards. And then if you become a ghost as the energy master, so we're just gonna we're gonna try to become a ghost. Press this button. I'm pretty sure if you come out this way, no matter what, you'll become a ghost. Okay, I don't actually think this will work because I already got the scroll from there. I need to find another temple. That should be easy. They kind of spawn in a lot of places. Yeah, I already found another one. So, I'm gonna land here. All I should have to do, because no matter what, if you go out this way, you should become a ghost. Wait, you have to press the button. Yep, now I'm a ghost. So when you become a ghost, you automatically get equipped with the Moro suits. And then to unlock your ghost stuff, you just have to do that. So when you're a ghost, you can get ghost blades, which kind of just look like ghost forms of the Sword of Fire. You can go invisible, and that also doubles as possession. So if we come over here, and we go up to a mob, and press V, you can possess it. And you can kind of just fly with it, and you can drop it, and it takes damage. So we're going to go back over to my little area. Now you are weak to water. The only way to not be a ghost anymore is to fly up to max height. Well, it's height Y level 255, where you can also go to the Cloud Kingdom, where it's just powdered snow. So you can burn your way through, but I'm just gonna break it. It's all powdered snow. There's no way to avoid it. Then, if you come up here, sort of sanctuaries in here, and so is the Traveler's Tea. And then you go back to your homeworld. Now, if you didn't notice, when I became not a ghost anymore, my armor is still the same. Possess Deep Stone Suit. All you have to do is put it in your crafting table, back to normal, and you got your Deep Stone Suit back. So next we're going to cover the Destiny Suit. It looks like this. It looks very nice. So this is the Season 6 suit. It looks really cool. And then you craft this with your Deep Stone Suit, feathers, and string. So that's pretty cool. Also, I should probably show you what the Sword of Sanctuary does. All it does is like put your saturation up. It's kind of useless, but it's kind of cool, I guess. So next is merge suits. So obviously, also I should probably show you. How you unlock Oni form is you have to eat an enchanted golden apple. After giving up golden power, and you get extra energy powers. Your shield kind of changes. You've got a stronger beam, and you've got weak beams. And your eyes go green, which kind of looks really weird on my skin. So I actually think this is really cool, but hold on. So there is a DR shoulder pad. Grab this too. Where's the shoulder pad? Here it is. That is oxygen. This is what I need. All you have to do is this. And bam, you are the Green Ninja. Now there is a storm suit for this, but this is the only one with a storm suit. For now, this is the only storm suit. Now, storm suits can actually make you fly, which is actually kind of cool. So this is the only way to get flight as the Green Ninja. So if I go ahead and take some damage, but first we're going to put this in easy mode. So then we're going to myself instant damage a couple times, to where you'll notice my eyes and my hands go purple. This is how you activate your Oni powers. So no matter what... dang it, I went back. So no matter what, your blasts are now purple. So, yeah, your Oni side is showing. And Spinjitzu is still green. But, if you press your shield key, you can go into the Oni form. This is what it looks like. And it kind of just looks really cool. You can't use the shield though. But no matter what, you go up in health, you can stay in the Oni form for 6 minutes. You have 6 minutes of Oni form. So you can stay in the Oni form, but your blast will return to green no matter what. And then all you have to do if you want to stop being the Oni form early is Spinjitzu and you're back to normal. There is a cooldown for Oni form, so you can't just constantly change to Oni form. But that's really it for the Green Ninja, except for the weapons. So the Green Ninja has 4 different weapons. He has his normal blade. He has his golden blade. He has his Prime Empire sword, which is kind of cool because if you crouch, it goes to the controller mode. And if you... So you have to crouch left click, and if you just normal left click, you can... Or, sorry, right click. And then there's his golden weapon, the Super Bolt. So the Super Bolt is like a staff with 2 scythes attached to it, and it has a left click ability. It kind of just summons all 4 elements of creation. So we're just gonna put these back. And then I also put the Fang Blades here. We'll get to the Fang Blades in a moment. So that's really it for energy. So we're just gonna... Energy will be the longest part, trust me. So next we have J. So this one's kind of different. You just have to open this and click lightning, and you've got the lightning element. We're gonna set the time back to day. So for the elements of creation, all of them, you have to start with the golden weapon, and it gives you no powers or anything. Like, you may have these powers unlocked, but you need your full elemental powers, except for you can unlock the true potential, which kind of just gives you your elemental powers, but you can't do Spinjitzu. But with J, you can teleport, and I think that's unique to J. You can fly as J with this as well. But now, to unlock the full element, you need to find these. This is the Obsidian Nunchucks, where you can just stand near the Golden Master when he's giving up golden power. So all you have to do is right-click these. You'll instantly get equipped with the Jungle Suit, which we are going to unequip. And now that you've already seen it, you will not see it again. So, with this, you unlock your full elemental powers, and you get the Lightning Dragon. Obviously, you get Air Jitsu, you can fly. But as you notice, there has been an energy meter on the next to my screen this entire time. It's right there. So, with this, you get like speed buffs, which is like really cool, and you also have a limit to how much you can fly. If that goes down all the way, you can't use your powers, which is kind of cool. then there are a bunch of different weapons. Why do I have a lightning blade? There are a bunch of different weapons you can craft. You can craft his gold Kitsuraga. This one you have to get with the Temple of Light, which is just his lightning blade from the second season. And this one's kind of cool because if you crouch and right click, you can put it away. And if you right click, it opens the blade. So then there's his Techno Blade, which you can hide if you crouch and right click. And if you right click, you can open it. And then you can get these nunchucks. And you can get the Prime Empire Kitsaragima. So that's really it for J. Oh, I need to put these back. So next we have Cole. So we're going to get the Earth Elemental powers. So because I unlocked everything with J, I can just kind of use all of Cole's powers, but originally you'd have to find the sites of Quakes originally, and then you'll have to find the Obsidian Scythe, get his full powers, and then you can just use his full powers. So now you can use his Earth powers, which does that. You can do that. You can make Earth pillars, which is kind of cool. You can just make Earth pillars. There is lava hands if you crouch right click or click V, which we'll get to in a bit because that kind of changes your abilities. There's Spinjitzu, Air Jutsu, the Dragon, which is just the Ender Dragon. So now we'll get on to the special abilities of Lava Hands. So with your first ability, you can kind of just throw stone. And then with your fourth ability, you can change into Cole's Golem form, which throws even bigger rocks and has an even shorter cooldown. And you also do like a ton more damage, which is just kind of cool. Also, like everything, if you use your Lava Hands and you just punch, it does natural knockback. So, all of Cole's weapons. We've got his Golden Hammer. His non-golden Scythe. The Prime Empire Scythe. His Golden Blade, or his Earth Blade. Just kind of cool. Oh, I forgot to show you this for J, but Dragon form is also unlocked. Oh, crap, I broke the set! Alright. I broke the set, and I ruined it even more. That's fine. Oh, here's the normal hammer. And finally, his Techno Blade. I've never understood why Cole's Techno Blade is green and his Spinjitzu's gold. But I also wonder why he has the nunchuck, considering that's kind of Jay's thing. So next we'll get into Zane. So Zane, our lovely ice ninjroid. So Zane has a couple powers. He has an ice ball. He can kind of freeze. Oh, there's something I probably should have showed you. But if you go up this high, or if you go to the same height to go to you can crouch and activate your elemental shields. This only works if you're at Y level 255 and above, but it kind of makes you slow fall down. And yeah, it's just really cool. So you activate his fists, nothing changes. So now I'll just show you his weapons. So he obviously has the shurikens of ice. So this is, I'm guessing it's his. He never goes to Prime Empire, but this is his Prime Empire Sai. This is his shuriken, which is used after one throw. Then we've got his Technoblade, which is the staff one. Then we've got his Ice Blade. Obsidian Sai. And his Golden Shuriken. This one returns to you. I might show you the races in this video. There are custom races. Okay, so next we have Kai. So we need to get the fire element. So with fire, obviously, you can fly. And he also has an element. Oh, I should have shown you the Rising Dragon thing. I think you have to be... Is it here? Yeah, there's the elemental shield. So with elements that can fly, you can kind of just activate Rising Dragon midair, and they have beam attacks. It's just kind of cool. You can summon your elemental dragon. Now let's actually move on to the abilities. He's got a fireball and a flamethrower, which is kind of cool. And then fire hands are just kind of look like that. Obviously air jutsu. Okay, so his weapons, you're supposed to start with the Sword of Fire, which has the right-click fire ability. And then you're supposed to get this so you can unlock his full power. So here's his Technoblade. So this is the new season's thing. This kind of just reveals things. You can't throw it or anything, but also if you have Curios, you can put all the weapons almost on your back. So yeah, this is kind of what they use to see everything. Then he's got 4 different swords. It just hit me. So we have the Fire Blade, which shoots a fireball. I think it explodes. No, it sets fire on impact. What is hitting me? Oh, it's the phantoms. And then he's got the Prime Empire Katana, which can go back into controller mode, or it can come out of its controller. Normal Katana, and Golden Katana. Okay, so that's where the elements of creation come to an end, and the next element is a custom element. So this element was made by Ghost, actually. So you actually need to get the golden spear for this. So this one is called Storm. This element is a custom element by Ghost. It has Storm Spear. Ghost is in my videos. He's a Lux Ghostful. So you have the Storm Spear, and your lightning, when you use it, is purple. Spinjitzu's purple. There's Rising Dragon, obviously. Beam attack. And you can fly. And then, seeing as this is Storm, there's obviously wind abilities. There has to be. And then you have Storm Fists. There are actually two different weapons for this. There's the golden weapon and the obsidian weapon, because you actually do have true potential for Storm. And there are two suits. There is the normal Ghost Storm suit, which looks like this. Wait, this is the elemental. Why am I in the elemental Storm suit? Why did my suit like automatically change? I don't actually know, maybe that's a bug, but you've seen the elemental suit now. So next we have water, which is Nia's element. So this is another one where you just open this tab and you can equip the water element. So this one is just literally just water. And you can fly with this element. It's just kind of cool. There's a shield. So now there's something you can do with this one that you can't with any other. Obviously, I have water breathing. Wait, do I have to do... How do you merge? I have like completely forgotten how to do this. You're not supposed to get water breathing. I'm not actually sure why this isn't working, but I guess I'll just show you Nia's weapons. And then we'll move on to another custom element, and then the last actual element of this video, and then we'll move on to... It's not really an element. But this one, over here we've got Nia's weapons. So Nia has a spear, a golden spear, and a Prime Empire mini scythe. Oh, I think I know why my storm suit changed into the elemental version. Okay, so next, so this is vibration. This element was made by me. So if we equip vibration, we'll equip that in a bit. So vibration, this is my element. I made this element myself. I suggested it. Well, I suggested it. This is my element though. So if we go over to this sheet, our first ability is kind of like the elements of some of the other elements, where you just vibrate stuff through the floor though. Now, if you just come over here, you can do it to big groups of things, which is just kind of really cool. So yeah, this is my element. You just vibrate, and it's really cool. You have Spinjitzu, it's red, which means you have Rising Dragon. You have the same Rising Dragon color as Kai, so your ending particles will be red, fire. So you have a couple more abilities with my element. Also, for some reason, Spinjitzu with this my element doesn't put you in third person. But with this, if you hit something with your beam, it inflicts them with... It's supposed to inflict them with blindness and slowness. But hold on. I'm just gonna... summon a Minecraft husk real quick. So there's a husk right there. So all you should have to do is... I did it not. There we go. As you can see, it's vibrating, so it's blind and slow. But you're probably wondering, I said there were a couple more abilities. What about those? So if you crouch, you can activate your elemental fists, and you are constantly vibrating. Then, you no longer take damage or get any side effects. So if you crouch and press this, you can see I take damage. You also deal more damage yourself. So let's say I have, like, hunger, real quick. So I have hunger. So if I crouch and vibrate, I can no longer get negative status effects. And then if you press B, you can phase. It's kind of cool. You can phase. So, and then I have a suit. I actually made this suit. So this is my suit. I made this myself. You can download it on my Play at Minecraft page, by the way, if you want to. But yeah, this is my suit. I think it looks really cool. I would also like, if you guys who are good at art, who watch my videos, make fan art of this suit, I would really like that. And you can post it, I'm not actually sure where you can post it, but please post it. I think I have a Reddit channel, so post it on there. And yeah, please make art. I just would like to see art. So next we have, so this is my favorite Ninjago character. Next we have Sora. So where's technology? There's technology. So Sora has the merge suit, which is kind of cool. She has weak Spinjitzu, so she kind of does that. She can activate redstone signals, and I don't have the stuff to do this, but you can. So hold on, I need to get. Now I don't have the mod installed for mechs, but you can do it. Do this for mechs and other things. So all you need is iron. So I don't have the mech thing actually installed, but if you do this, so if you do this and this, then you do this cool thing. So if you have glass and an iron nugget in your hand, you can do this thing where you, I don't think it works on dragons. Why can't I jump? Why do I have slowness, resistance, and jump boost? Okay, so we're gonna summon a husk, and then I can show you this better. So all you have to do is press B and hit it. There we go. Why did I get affected? I do not know why I'm getting affected, but oh, please don't draw fan art of my hairline, please. I would hate that. So we're gonna put this up, and then we're going to do the last part of this video, Spinjitzu. So I'm just going to, because we are Aaron, so I'm removing my elemental power. So you can get a Spinjitzu scroll like this. All you have to do is trade with Master Wu for it, but I'm just going to cheat it in. Master Wu is found in monasteries, which you find in the jungle. There are actually 2 different Aaron suits. I will show you the other one in a second. So you equip this, you immediately get yellow Spinjitzu, which you can make any color. For the sake of Aaron, I'm going to make it orange. So then with Spinjitzu, you can unlock Rising Dragon and Spinjitzu Throw. So you can throw anything really, but it has to be an item. So I can throw this egg, and okay, you can throw eggs normally. You can throw anything. So if I grab this, I do this, and I punch, I can throw it. All you have to do is punch, and you throw it. And it deals damage on impact. So, grab this, and it hit the dragon. Spin, throw, deals damage. And then, Rising Dragon is obviously a part of this. Only problem is it doesn't color it. But because we're Aaron, we have to pick no element. So, yeah, that's really all I'm going to do for this video. I hope you all had a great time in this video with me, because I know also, you can unlearn Spinjitzu just by crouching and pressing B. So I'm going to put this back. Oh wait, I need to show you the Great Devorer. So I'm going to quickly... Yes, you can use the staff to change no elemental power. Because yeah, look at how many elemental powers there are. If I were to review all of these in one video, that would be crazy. So, we're grabbing the Fang Blades. So now for me to show this, I kind of need to grab 2 logs. But I'm not going to leave a tree floating, so I'm going to break this anyways. So we're going to do this, so, and then I'll also show you how you craft a katana. It's literally just, there's a katana. And then all you should have to do is so you have to craft this, the Fang Blades. Then all you have to do is find a lost city of Ouroboros, but I'm just going to locate one. Ouroboros. Dang, it's like 3,000 blocks away. But here we have an Ouroboros, so all we have to do, stand on the altar with the Fang Blades and right click, and it summons the Great Devourer, which I can kind of just fight him. It's kind of easy. He doesn't have as much health as other mobs in this. It's just finding his hitbox is weird. Problem is I also do knockback. and he regenerates. Difficult in the water. Especially when I do so much knockback. The good thing is I really don't die in water. There we go. So after you defeat him, where's the venom? He drops Devorer venom. Can be used to corrupt someone. So this is what you use to make... How much? Okay, my armor didn't take much damage. This is what you use to make the Garmadon stuff. So, we're just gonna... Also, hold on, I should probably should have had... Where is it? Oh wait, crap, I just remembered I'm not vibrating. Should probably have my shoulder pads on. So I'm like J, I have iron shoulder pads. So we're gonna quickly go to... Okay, guys. I hope you guys have had a wonderful... I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever. I hope you all have a rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.